Welcome back to Prehistoric Kingdom. So we're working on a new exhibit here. We're gonna do a modern theme with Hill Creek promotion 3%. Why does it say 3%? I thought Hill Creek was done. Whatever. Well, yeah. So we're going modern theme to get some different pre-built exhibits. That way we don't have to just put binoculars on the ground. We can actually have a structure. I don't really want to take the time to make our own because I don't really care about designing buildings. Why did it say 3% Hell Creek? It's done. I guess it's the excavation cycle, but there's no point to it. Well, anyway, this is where I want to put an exhibit, but I think I want to get the other things in there first. Are we actually like... What's the problem? Are we actually having trouble here? Merch incoming. Meals. Maybe we just need more staff for delivery? We have one keeper. We have 2 laborers. Transporting, restocking shop. Why don't we leave it alone for now, I guess? Yeah, they're both stocked. Okay. Let's say yeah. And see if it is a persistent issue at all. Now we're walking all the way around this building. They do go in. Ah, that bathroom's looking a little crowded, huh? Basic toilet medium. Is that... Wait, is that the modern one already? I think so. Okay, that's the one that matches. Grid snap. Yeah, maybe not grid snap. I don't know, man. Aligning stuff in this game can get really weird sometimes, I think. But maybe it's just me. Not knowing the best way to do things. I mean, we could add it, like, wait, is it? Oh, I think the base is just shaped slightly weird. I don't know. The easy thing to do would be to just not put it here. Then I wouldn't have to worry about trying to make it match. Whatever. Multiple park issues. Module logistics, park logistics, unfulfilled. Really though? Is it? Because I'm not... I think this is just cropping up that there's just like... Yeah, depletions. But like, that's not an actual issue. That's just expected behavior. Okay. So research. Yeah, that is completed. I assumed it had to be, given that that stuff was popping up there. Are the eggs done? No. The eggs are both still going. So we can build this exhibit, actually, like, real time, I guess, and let those eggs go. Because there's no point in breeding other animals with the eggs backlogged. So we've got this. We've got this. And, okay, I thought there was going to be a third one. I was a little... Maybe it requires both? There's, like, one of these was, like, tropical and modern. So maybe you need modern and tropical to get it? I don't know. Kind of weird. It doesn't really matter. So this aligns nicely with the position of the path. So we can do that. Let's see. Three just like that, I think, is good. And then if we take the other one... has this other arc. Well, we could do it like that to cover gaps. I'm not sure how much that matters, realistically. Whatever. Why not? Probably would be distinctly better. It's like the same viewing cone, actually, isn't it? This stretches to like that gap there. And so does that, but it actually kind of positions itself a little bit better. Other coverage. And the path positioning looks pretty decent. Okay, I'm kind of thinking like that. And there's a lot of trees here, so maybe I should have like positioned it a little bit differently to not like over crowd this area. Modern wood, strength low. Modern metal. Rustic stained metal. I think that's what we're using on the other pen. Okay, let's try to figure out like where the... Okay, so there's like the window part here. So maybe I just align with this. We just do that. How's that gonna look? Angle snap on. Let's run this down here somewhere, roughly. Okay. I mean, it seems alright. And then here it actually aligns exactly with the front of this. So that kind of works out well. That actually looks decent. You could probably also just like stop the fence inside the structure, but that always feels a little bit more hard to do. Easier just to run it all the way down. So I'm thinking this is going to go about there. Probably need some more viewing galleries as well. I just kind of went for it with the tree area and didn't really like bother building out the rest of it. So this was like slightly in front. If we do it like this, maybe that's about the way it was on the other side. Then we still got a little room for like, I don't know, bathrooms or something, maybe if we want to put them in. I'm just kind of going big and on this exhibit. But I think that's fine. Is that? Also, this is the wrong fence. I don't know how that happened. I mean, obviously, I just clicked on the wrong thing, right? I feel like that's not... Yeah, that's not connected. I don't know if that actually is aligned. Let's do this. We'll do this, and we do one of these. We do this, and then we do this, and then this, and then this, this. Okay, that's all good. That'll be our starter, at least, for this exhibit. Big gate. Well, that's the biggest gate. Okay, turn off the grid to get it to actually go into place, which is certainly a thing that could make sense. Okay, Brock ready. We don't need to hear this again. We heard it last time. Routing seems fine. So it shouldn't matter, right? There shouldn't be any crowding issues. Is there... Can we just, like, look at the whole exhibit on the dinosaur menu here and no? Because, like, it shows welfare, but welfare is dynamic. So we don't know if any of this is actually, like, crowded. Is there a way to... Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to cycle animals either in the exhibit. Well, I'm probably just going to assume they're fine. I guess we just check every species manually because I don't know what else we could do. Because this exhibit is basically done.
Just looking at its face, you might not realize that this was one of the first ceratopsians. It may lack a frill and forward-projecting horns, but you can still see the resemblance in its strong beak and its cheek horns.
There's got to be a better way to do some of this, too, to, like, switch between things. I just don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. There's definitely some hotkeys in this game that I don't use, but... It's not like that screen does a good job of conveying that that information to you. How am I supposed to know if there's a hotkey to bring this menu back up? So I think everybody's good. I think we can just leave them. This pen seems done. Obviously, we could improve the visibility on the back part of it, but I'm just gonna leave it. I think we're gonna let this get this pen sorted out and go from there. So eggs. Obviously, the star of the show is this new Ankylosaurus. We got a green marsh one. We've got a dark brown black Pete. And we've got a... Ooh, I like the coloring on the back. This like white. This is really nice. Levy? Like, when the levee breaks? Okay, now we get to see them without, like, the rain shader. Okay, I mean, the first two are fine. This one's really nice. I really like this. It reminds me of the Uoplo from JWE, which is also pretty nice. A little more detailed. I like the stripes and spots on the sides here. This is really cool. Okay, one of each of those. Maybe we should. Let's let the Ankies get done first, and then we'll breed up everything else that we're going to put in and worry about that. Issues. Tall feeder herbivore unfulfilled. It's probably fine. Probably. Any long lines? No, everything seems fine. I don't know if, like, I don't even know if some of these needs really function. Like 99%, 99%. Like, what does that necessarily even imply? Like, it obviously in like JWE, it would be telling you that you need a bathroom somewhere. Is that how it functions in this? Should I put a bathroom in over here? Because, like, you would logically expect that, you know, there probably should be one there. Rustic toilet, a medium. Maybe we turn the grid on for this. Okay, like maybe that can be used there. Oh, that's like perfect. See, that's what I want. with a grid. It's the capability to just like, boom, it perfectly slots in to the corner of the path. I mean, almost. You can see there's a little bit of overlap there. So did that make any difference actually to the rating? 99%. Yeah, it just kind of appears blue. 98%. Like maybe there's a heat map here and it's just a few percent off, so it's just not really highlighting it. I mean, the facility rating is still 5 stars, so I don't think it really matters. It also does appear to be dynamically updating, so it might be based off how many of your visitors need to use the toilet currently. Stuff like that. Like, it'd be wrong to call it vibes-based, but it's just kind of, you know, dynamically generated by the park depending on how things are working out. Which would make it kind of interesting and a good way to set it apart from JWE, because you would have kind of a dynamic rating of your park, which you couldn't finally control, which feels more like a real park, right? If it was just you were being ranked on how well your guests are meeting their needs based on, you know, combination of factors like where are they spending time, what are lines like, what is the availability of these different, you know, things they need. It'd be kind of cool. We probably want more like, okay, we should pause. I'm sure those Yankees are done. Probably want more like dung beetles in here too. Where were they? They were under animal needs, right? Animal care. There. Okay, yeah, because we only have like a few over here. And sauropods, you know, probably leave quite a lot of doo-doo in their wake. I don't know if there's any downside to dung beetles either. Could be interesting if there was. Like, if people don't like them, then they put their way to like optimize the labor of your exhibit or something. It could be kind of neat. It is very nostalgic seeing like Brackies and like Apatos slash Prontos next to each other. JWE vibes again, putting the larger and less large sauropods together. Oh, we got a log jam of some description back here. I don't know what the deal is. Hey, real Mr. Siraj, how's it going? Been a little while. Doing some PK. Why don't we... Maybe we should just put a path behind this. If they're, like, backing up, maybe that'll help them to not stand there? I don't know. There's still a lot of, like, little quirks of this game that I don't really know. Sure, how about that? Well, I mean, there's not a bunch of dudes standing there anymore, so... I'm gonna say that made a difference somehow. And we're never going to look at it again. Okay, Yankees. Yes. Let's get rid of this. Release 3 animals. We'll put them over here. Maybe in a nice open spot like this.
Ankylosaurs are built like tanks, and none of them more so than the mighty
Good camera angle, thank you.
Although the unarmored belly of Ankylosaurus may seem like a weak point, its body is wide.
I like this one a lot.
Ground,
this is really good.
Very difficult to flip over should any large theropods get any bright ideas.
Yeah, there's a lot of like maintenance-y things, but at least it's all automatic. So once you get it set up, you can kind of ignore it. This is a really nice Yankee. I like you a lot, friend. Got the green one. This is actually not bad either. I actually really like the osteoderm patterning. That's really cool. They're like little cinnamon rolls. No, I like the green one a lot more actually seeing it in game. And you even got your own little special embellishment with these like dots. That's cool. Do they all have like effectively different osteoderm patterns? They do, because this one's like kind of unpatterned osteoderms, all the patterns on the body. That's cool. I like that they did like kind of 3 different things with each of the skins. That's good. All right. Well, how are they doing? Way too much forest, not nearly enough water. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll delete some of this forest here. I really like the vibe of the forest though. I kind of want to keep what's in here in here. We could just expand it maybe. Because let's do that. Let's do that. Because I think it's proportion based. So if we just expand the proportion, then we can maybe keep what's in there in there. Turn off the place. Like I could just build out to kind of this path. Maybe. Or maybe something like this. We'll try this. We'll see where this gets us. Oops. I like the zoo staff running around angle of things though, so I'm not... Oh, what fence did we make? Oh, we made modern. Whoopsies. Modern wood. That's not even what I wanted. I wanted this. Oh, I guess I should just star it so that I know where it is. Yeah, I like the zoo staff angle, though. I think it's kind of interesting. I like that it's not abstract like JWE's is, that you actually see them in the park and what they're doing. So I'm okay with that. Like, I think it's decent. But I can understand preferring it a different way. Oh yeah, I wanted to get a screenshot of these guys before they all walked away from each other. Okay. Yeah, okay, so they're only slightly over on 4, so we can make this work. I'm gonna pause here and get a screenshot. Hiring a keeper for the second exhibit, essentially. I think that's probably not an unreasonable way to approach it. We need a big lake for the Yankees, so we made that. We got a feeder here. So we got that. And they should be good to go. They didn't have like any enrichment, so let's get more Hell Creek animals. More Hell Creek herbivores specifically. We got Edmontosaurus and Nectens. Looks like we only got the one Edmontosaurus, which makes sense. Regalis, I think, is Canadian, right? This would be Regalis. And then we got Triceratops Horridus and Prorsus. Horridus was the one I liked the most, I think. I think it was the male Horridus specifically. That looked really nice. Because they got like the keratinized, like full face covering, which is just awesome. We should probably get some males, maybe. And Prorsus. Oh, they actually do have 4. Didn't remember them having 4. Couple of Horridus, couple of Prorsus. And yeah, we are just sitting here, so we could do the male research, which is bio male incubation. There we go. Because then we could see the males of all like the new dinosaurs and stuff. But we haven't done a lot of males in the past either. Which I guess means if I put in like more Brontos and Apatos, we might have to expand this exhibit out. And the Yankees will probably want more water and less trees. I don't know. We'll make it work. Maybe this will be just like a nice herbivore park or something. That wasn't what I planned to do, but so far we've kind of been going in that direction. Although we're only at like 1 and a bit stars, so yeah, I don't know. I think we'll do that. I think we'll do, like, for now at least, we'll focus on like building up these 2 exhibits with like looking at the males and females for the new species. Probably the other ones we put in, because honestly we might as well. And then we'll go from there. So now these people are just kind of standing here instead. So I'm going to say this is like a pathfinding thing where they like want to go this way and they don't know necessarily how to make it around the corner. Either that or they're just socializing. I don't know. Okay, lines are getting pretty long. So we probably do want more amenities somewhere. So I guess the question would be, should we put them over here? Or just like, maybe we just put them like here. Because this one is kind of servicing this, and this one can service this as it builds up. Maybe. Let's do it. Why not? So I guess we'll do maybe just small ones. That way we don't have to hire as many staff. So souvenir kiosk small. Food kiosk small, and then we're good. Go on the... Oh, they are on the grid. My bad. I guess the real question is, do I want them slightly off the path, or do I want them completely on the path? I guess we'll do that. Oh, did the game crash? What's going on? It's not happy with me. All right, we're back after the crash. I had to redo some things. So we picked up a new keeper, which was not the one we had before necessarily. Could be, but may not be. Then we need 2 new workers. So we grab you and we grab, I don't know, you. That's fine. For the new shops. And then, yeah, we needed to... the eggs are gone. They didn't get in the autosave. So we need a you. We need you, 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 and you. So 4 trikes, 1 Edmonto to go with the 3 Yankees. So we also need to redo the research. I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to do donation box medium first. So we can set up donation boxes on this exhibit, and then we can get the males. Because we're waiting for eggs to hatch anyway, so like brushing down the males is not really important. This looks like... Is this smoothed? I don't know. I guess so. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know why this got all gross and jagged all of a sudden. Maybe because I was messing around with some other environmental tools there. But I didn't notice it before the reload. It kind of feels like the reload like just fucked up the water distribution and made it all jagged and triangular. Yeah, everything is like gross. Why is everything gross? Huh. Oh, the height is like different too. Look at that. Weird. I don't know why that would be different on reload. Let's not question it. Don't question it. Are the dung beetles... Okay, that was saved. We could put some in here. Sure, why not? I don't... Are they in the air? They're above the trees. Are you joking? Why do they default above the trees? This is insane. Oh my god. Now I gotta find the flying dung beetles. It's gonna drive me, like, insane knowing they're there. I can't just ignore it. What a nightmare. There's one. Oh, maybe the, maybe this will help. Like little shit UFOs. Okay, that might be all of them. Let's see. What the? Oh, now I can't place them anymore? What the fuck? What the? Cool, it's just glitched out. Okay. Yeah, that just doesn't work now. Why would that even be a thing? Why would the button just stop working after you delete them? It's also not even like highlighting the existing ones. Are they gone? No, they're there. Oh, that one's fucking hovering too, dude. Why do they default to being above the geometry if they're on a plant? That is hideous. That one's in the air. Oh my god. No. That's the kind of shit that drives me up a fucking wall. Because I have to fix it. I can't let it... I can't just ignore it. Once I know it's wrong, they're all hovering. Every last one of them. God damn it. Even this one's hovering. Why is this one in the air? That one's not even on a plant. It's just... Are any of them just not in the air by default? I think that's just crap. That's not even a dung beetle nest. Oh man. Well, that's annoying. And I can't highlight them to see where any other ones are, which is maybe for the best. Yeah, no, this one's also airborne. I guess they just default to being 1 foot above ground level, which is a choice. Alright, how we doing? I'm gonna need, like, more keepers, probably, because now we can't use dung beetles anymore. I mean, money seems like it's going pretty good. We're over 100k. Ready, 1 Admonosaurus annectans.
Found all over Western North America, Edmontosaurus is the textbook definition of a hadrosaur.
Yep.
Hadrosaurs are commonly referred to as duck-billed dinosaurs. But don't let that catchy moniker fool you. These dinosaurs lived on land, not in water.
He says as he walks in the water. They do have, yeah, they do have the hoof. That's cool. They got the proper little horrible hadrosaur hoof. The front nail. Perfect. It's everything I want from an Admonosaurus. Can I get out of the water, please? Okay. Presumably this guy should be like super good, right? Yeah. She's just by herself. Going for a swim. I do want to check Paleopedia though. We do this, and we do this, and we do this. They do eat fruit, and they do like the ice block. Oh, is it under the ground? What the fuck? What is... That one's not under the ground. The fuck? Okay. I can't even get to this anymore. Like, the game crashes once and then it's like falling apart. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, why is it... Why did it default to that? Also, can I place this on the ground? Like, can I place this on the ground and not in it in any way? Lock scale, lock rotation, flattens the terrain, automatically removes surrounding vegetation, aligns with surface. That's not a thing? That's not even an option? It's just grayed out? Why is this... Is this like height grid shit? Ah, okay. It's like height grid shit. Weird. Okay. Ah, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Sometimes maybe you do need to detox from the PC, but I wouldn't know because I am habitually on it. Because work requires it as well. So, ice block. Look, we could try another fruit feeder. Now that we are not under the ground. I don't know what we're going to do about the one that's under the world. I guess we just ignore that. That's just part of our life now. Alright. Inaccessible to animals. Yeah, no kidding. No joke. How do I fix that, though? Like... Oh, wait. Haha. That's how we fix it. Dirty habitat. Well, this is a problem with dung beetles not existing anymore. I don't know what you want me to do about this. Probably would work if we just reloaded, but I'm not going to do that. We'll wait and see if the game crashes, maybe. Okay. Animals, eggs. We got one Triceratops. That's it. That's all that's ready to go after all of that. One lovely Hortus. Mosey.
Triceratops, one of the most recognizable and largest dinosaurs of its kind. Having lived alongside predators like the T-Rex, those giant horns start to make a lot more sense.
Yep.
Now, let's not mix the two together.
I enjoy PK well enough. There's elements of it that I don't like as much as JW2, and there's other things it does better. I think my ideal game is like 75% JW2 and 25% this game. Like, this Triceratops is dope as fuck, though. Although I will say ceratopsid feet always look so upsetting and weird. Aesthetically, like, the JP Rhino feet look nicer, but this is obviously more accurate to real life. I hate, like, the little baby toes they have on the side there. It looks really gross. Yeah, like, I like... Like, the weird thing for me is I don't really have interest in the modular building system, but I do like that there's, like, workshop integration. You can just download buildings designed by other people. That's cool. And I like, the variety of buildings and stuff. So, like, my ideal building system is kind of somewhere between the two. There's, like, a little too much in this sometimes where it gets in the way of, like, efficiency. But they're working on systems to, like, make that more accessible, which is nice. On the other hand, you have JW2 where it's, like, the same, the same amenities in every park, and your building sets are divided out by, like, a handful of buildings that are actually different. All right, these other treks are going to take a hot moment. So presumably we finished the research. Yeah. So we needed males. That's what we're doing. Yes, males. Biology, male incubation, do it. So then we can breed the males for everything and check those out. Well, then what? I mean, we got Torvosaurus and Tyrannosaurus we can put in if we just decide to jump into carnivores. Otherwise, we could go pull up some more herbivores from somewhere. There's some we haven't used. I, made a list. Like, Ugrunaluk we haven't used. I don't think ever, but I don't know. Let's get the males. It's going to take long enough to, clone all the males, not do anything else. Speed up. Oh my god, it's a swimming Anki. He's gonna bloat and float. He's gonna wash out to sea. The Anki doggy paddle is very funny. I am very amused. He's just kind of going in circles. All of them are in the water. Everybody's going for a swim. All right. Did the trikes have any other enrichment options? Doesn't look like it. Oh my god. I assume they're the same. So that's Horridus. I still feel like there's got to be a better way to, like, see all that information, but I don't know what it is. I guess it's this, right? There's, like, the enrichment tab just isn't implemented.
Paleontologists have made a persuasive argument that
So the info only
Ankylosaurus,
exists
like
in the
Ankylosaurus,
Paleopedia because it
tail
doesn't actually
props to
matter.
fight each other, not just their predators. We'd better keep an eye on their paddock to make sure they don't pick any fights.
Okay, logistics check. Just people haven't done it. Okay, they just filled. Ratings check, I guess. 2 stars, it looks like. Yeah, just over 2. Oh, and trikes already. Don't know why that opened. I must have clicked on it. Guestings are good. Beauty is good. Okay. Cool. Let's get these trikes out. Oh, that's Horridus. Is that also Horridus? Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah, right? The brow horn's the difference. The sweeping brow horns are Horridus. No, Prorsus. Why do I not remember my Triceratopses? Yeah, Horridus curve up. Prorsus sweep outward. And the nose horn is different. Prorsus is a bigger nose horn. No, yeah, a bigger nose horn. And Horridus is a reduced nose horn. I guess they both kind of have the keratinized face look, though. I was thinking only one of them did, but I think on the males, the one is like brightly colored, which is why it stands out much more. But yeah, this is like all keratinized, except maybe that like patch there and around the eye. And obviously this one is like the same. Cool. $20 seconds on Neris. I also like the striping on this one. That one's nice. All right, so we've already seen your stuff. We don't need this. The trike herd looks good. No issues with crowding. Okay, so everybody should be good here. Okay, well, let's end this episode here then. Until next time.